One thing is certain. This movie will perform well financially. It is a Lion King franchise movie. Even if the movie is trash, people will buy tickets. We're here, aren't we? Disney is tampering with its greatest work of art ever created. The Lion King franchise. There's probably no bigger Lion King fan on the planet than me. Let me be absolutely clear about one thing. I do not want you to walk into the theaters with the high expectations you'd have before you watch this video. This is a live-action Disney movie. Many did well because they were remakes. This isn't even a remake. This is original-ish. I'm somewhat of a Lion King expert. It's my favorite movie franchise of all time. I watched the first, the second, The Lion King 1.5. I even watched the entirety of the Disney Junior show entitled The Lion Guard. With all that said, don't be surprised if this movie ends up being great and phenomenal. Alright, so let's get into this movie, Musfasa. One of the trailers starts with Rafiki telling a story to a young cub, who is Kiara, about how long ago Musfasa and Scar became brothers. This is simply ridiculous. In all prior stories, Musfasa and Scar were always brothers born to the same parents, which is why I want to be absolutely clear about one thing. If you take nothing else away from this video, you must take this. The Lion King 2D animated universe and the Lion King live-action universe are entirely different. They have nothing to do with each other. What's canon in one is not canon in the other. So go into this movie with that mentality. So if Musfasa and Scar are not blood brothers, that's only a reinterpretation in the live action. It does not apply to the animated universe, nor does it have anything to do with it. The live action trailer shows that Musfasa was adopted into Scar, originally named Taka's family, which, as you know, is completely untrue in the animated universe. In the trailer, Taka's father says he is the future king, which again doesn't apply to the animated universe because he's the younger brother. In the Lion King animated universe, the younger brother's job is not to rule but to lead the Lion Guard. Seemingly, the live action doesn't have anything like a Lion Guard at all. Another difference. In the trailer, the mother tells the brothers to leave and find their place in the circle of life, where it's implied they discover the Pride Lands. Again, this is different from the 2D universe because we know Musfasa came from a long line of kings who ruled the Pride Lands, like he explains to Simba in the scene about the kings of the past in the night sky after the events at the elephant graveyard. By the way, does anyone remember if that scene is in the live action? Because it would be a direct contradiction to this Musfasa movie. In another trailer, we see that Sarabi and Zazu were companions to each other, which is a new and interesting detail that is not congruent with the animation. The group also meets Rafiki, who joins their journey of finding a home. We're also introduced to what Zazu calls outsiders, lions from beyond the Pride Lands, similar to Zira, so it might be interesting to learn more about them. In the third trailer I watched, they describe Musfasa as a lion born without a drop of nobility in his blood, which is again wrong. Look no further than the very first Lion King scene where Musfasa describes the stars to Simba. Again, where he talks about how he comes from a long line of kings, the great kings of the past who ruled the Pride Lands. We can also see the Lion Guard, the Roar of the Elders. These are all former kings. Which is why I'm emphasizing and stressing that to fully enjoy this movie, you must recognize that the live action is completely separate from the animated universe. Completely divorce the two in your minds. So what does this mean for my thoughts going into the movie? It actually looks amazing. I think it's going to be great. The trailers look good. I'm looking forward to it, and I love this new concept for this retelling. The story of how an orphan became a king and came to establish a thriving kingdom. We're introduced to a villainous white outsider lion who it looks like Musfasa has to defeat. If we acknowledge that the live-action and animated Lion King universes are separate worlds that have nothing to do with each other, I don't think it will be difficult at all for us longtime Lion King fans to enjoy Mufasa's movie as well. So what does this mean for Disney? I think, like with Marvel, they're trying to make universes. To a lesser extent, you can look at Moana 2, but with Mufasa, just think, why would they spend time and money to make a movie on Mufasa? It's obvious they're trying to contextualize, the world for a possible third movie coming in the Lion King live-action universe. Make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comments. Am I right or wrong according to you? If you like this video, then consider subscribing. If you hit the thumbs up, I'll know to keep making more of these videos. Peace.